All right. So, for all of y'all out there that might want to spread your message to the world, if you hit if you want to save or record, which is what this function is called, if you want to record um, what you're saying to the world, you need to do a thing called hit the little red button. So, if that little red button is there, that means that it ain't listening to what you're saying. Some of y'all are out there in the fucking world stoned like I am. That's right. I'm sitting in my car and I'm smoking marijuana. I am not driving. The goddamn mosquitoes are so fucking bad. And if I try to roll a joint in my fucking garage, the fucking cicadas want to land on my fucking sideways peanut. And it upsets me. One, not only does it upset me, but I'm like, ah, fuck. Cicadas are goddamn weird. Cicadas are fucking weird. Like, how the fuck what are they rubbing their wing? Oh, love this fucking grinder. So, like, are they rubbing their wings against their body? Like fat girls walking in the goddamn summer with their arms against their fucking their sides? You know, mama you see with a tank top at the zoo in mid-south humidity in July with 14 kids. Talk about, Tyler, come back. I hope I ain't waking my mama up. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm 30 fucking 4 years old and I live with my mama. I have taken troops to combat and brought them all home. I am living with my mama. I'm alright with that. I'm alright with that. Because a long time ago, there were some times I was sitting in a bunker with Dusty or goddamn Selkie eating fucking Cheetos out of my fucking Gore-Tex. Those are my Cheetos, dick. And it wasn't even anything bad. It was your goddamn 555 rounds. I was like, we don't want to drop this firing ring on you. Fuck y'all. Fuck field artillery. But there was a time, like during that period of my life, where there were a couple times, laying in bed at night, thinking, well, what happens if I wake up dead? Well, that's a real fucking possibility. I ain't crying at the goddamn steel mill. By the way, the steel mill fucking fired me for climbing the goddamn gate so I can get some goddamn overtime because they wouldn't pay me the goddamn $297 was the best fucking paycheck I got. Although after um, my lawyer, who is a sweetheart by the way, and the fact she hasn't fired me as a client says a lot about her character. But I'm done sucking her dick. Um, sorry, my grinder getting stuck. There's just a lot of times that I ain't think that I was ever gonna be, there's a good possibility. There's a good possibility. Them goddamn boys come across whatever fucking border they come across in them mountains at 5 Shank. Stop dropping recoilless rifle rounds or whatever. Fuck, I could be walking goddamn chow and got turned into a pink mist. That's a fact. That fucks with a man while he sleeps. If he's a smart man, he thinks about his life. But see, yeah, that was good and bad. Because when I got home, I was like, man, I do what the fuck I want to. I'm goddamn ripped. And I got a bank account like Jesus. Now what I did is I got it on the far side of away and sold the world. I mean, for real, sold the world. I went and said at demons, or Damon's, while I told my ex-wife to take everything that she felt pertinent, everything that she thought would give the kids some sense of normalcy, and I went and drank 3 Wild Turkey 101s, and I swiped right on a girl that had swiped right on me that lived in Gloucester Point, and we went and had some adult fun, and neither here nor there. And I come back, and boy, when I opened that back door, so the earth is flat. Our earth is flat. Our earth ends at the back door on the porch of 5504 Dogwood Forest, Gloucester, Virginia 23061, I think. Where my son wrote on the garage, Dad and Jude, no girls allowed. Oh boy. I opened that motherfucking door, and the world wasn't there. That's some fucking ice mountains and them Flatlander fucking weirdos talk about. Boy, I spent the next I don't know, millennium, 9 months. Just walking past Eleanor's bedroom. I'd catch myself standing there sometimes, and I'd be so fucked up. And you're like, oh, Josh, you're fucked up now. I drank a Yingling out of a 6-pack I bought 4 days ago, and I bought this. Well, I bought. I'm from Mississippi. Bought and found. Colloquialisms. I found this. Actually, it wasn't even Tate County. It was over there off of Red Banks. When I come home, I thought I was saving some turtles or bass or whatever the fuck is in the water here. Picked up that plastic. That's why my goddamn car's so junky. I pick up all this plastic all the time. And anyways, we're done talking about me being a fucking hero to wildlife. I don't know where I went to try to escape what I was saying about that back door where my dog used to lay, and I had to step over him in my boots with my rocker on and my 4th ID combat patch because I belonged to something. I gave all that away. Look, y'all motherfuckers out there, look, there's one of y'all that's thinking about it. There's one of y'all. Little sneaky motherfuckers. Y'all probably being a pussy about it too. Like, oh, well, if I do this, it won't look like a suit. Fuck that. Fuck that. If you're gonna do it, be a man and just fucking do it. But just hear this when I fucking say, don't nobody want to go to your fucking funeral. Not a fucking there one of us. Not fucking nobody. Nobody. I don't want to have to fucking take time off with the fucking economy like it is. I don't want to see my other homeboys teary-eyed and shit. I don't want to have to talk about good times that we had. We quit being just look, be an alright person. Try to go to bed. And like I'm still trying to figure out whether or not my Savior died crucified on a cross or if he walked across the desert. I don't know. But I know that I'm too foolish to have made it here on my own. I am absolutely too foolish to have made it here on my own. I've learned. It's alright. Yo. I got him, and I just said his fucking name in vain. He ain't got a name. Yo, hey man, he'll listen to you. He don't need to fucking be called Yahweh or God or whatever your, washed flavor of Christianity is. No, God responds, or at least my creator. Uh, I say God because I'm just ignorant on the words of creators, but like my creator, that's what I try to refer to. Look, I don't call him up by name. I talk to him like I talk to an old friend. Like about 3 weeks ago, when I ran out of gas for the first of 6 times in a course of 2.5 weeks. By the way, let me tell y'all what. Goddamn, living off of rice and catfish and a little jailhouse ramen. If y'all hang out with folks that teach y'all how to make jailhouse ramen, y'all fucking up. Anyways, you ask old Abel Booker, he'll tell you. Daddy Josh will feed you good. I feed you good. We'll figure out something. Look, just do the goddamn, just go to bed, wake up, be thankful that you woke up on the right side of the dirt. At least that's what works for me. It gets me through the fucking day. I'm gonna tell you what, I've seen my son twice in 8 months. And the second time, my son went from being my best friend to putting his head in the couch. And that broke my heart a little bit. But he's justified. I get it. I'd be like, hey, this trick lives down the fucking road and he ain't hanging out with us. Like, we were cool, a little bit ago. I get his fucking pre-pubescent angst. But I have to, there's also a thing like I'm learning to do, is like recognize other folks' feelings. And realize that like they have a right to those feelings. And I may or may not. Well, I didn't change nobody's way of thinking. My actions may or may not have caused somebody to think differently. Because in the vice versa, I know that nothing that nobody does causes me to act the way I do. What causes me to act the way I do is when this motherfucker ain't sitting here and comfortable writing a letter to himself. I try to do it every once in a while, like just think about like different ages. And then like sit over a couple weeks. And like this what was going on when I was 12? Well, I was getting ready to turn 13. I quit going to Catholic school. I was back with my friends Everett and Michael. Like it was kind of like a social like bloom, if you will. But then there was a big falling out between my friends Everett and Michael and myself. And it was all kid shit. Like, it was just all kid shit. And we just have, like, it was just one of those things. We've never reconnected after them. But it was a good, like, because that ended up self. That broke my heart. Well, my two best friends, like, they're not my best friends no more. I mean, that's where my son's going to be in a handful of days. I know that heartbreak. Like of some sort. Because like my father never was around. Like I feel like even when Ashley lived in Appomattox, and that's the first time in 6 months I've called her by her first name. I'm sorry. I apologize. Miss Dykers. Even when Miss Dykers lived in Appomattox, and I go up there, like, we're thick as thieves. We're thick as thieves. We're out shooting bows and, like, just building Legos and, like, wiping farts on each other. You know, just like shit boys do. Like, my kid made me a kid. It was alright. It was alright. And it sucks because, like, I have to, like, and y'all motherfuckers, at least one of y'all, going through the same shit. You gotta, I can't be mad at her. Sex, drugs, and motherfucking rock and roll is all the fuck I knew. Like, I was taught by a good man that was taught bad, or taught poorly, from a father that was always gone at sea. I was taught that if I had a new house and my wife could go spend $150, $200 at Lowe's for flowers, and we had a friend that had moth mowing, so she got to propagate that. Life was good. Life was good. So I know what it's like to sit on them stair steps, that stairwell, and watch all those people leave that hotel, and you're like, fuck, how the fuck did I end up here? Like, and it might not even be drugs. It might just be like, how the fuck did you end up here? Because women are fickle creatures. I love y'all. There ain't a woman that I've met for 10 minutes or 10 years that I have not, in some form or fashion, loved. Women are God's gift to men. Like, for real. Look, I mean, they are. Y'all come from my rib. The only other thing other than my rib, I mean, think about it, is the divine power. So y'all are godly. Y'all take a fucking 1 in a million fucking seed and make it into a fucking human. To a me? Yo, that's dope as fuck. I didn't do shit but fucking not think about Ninja Turtles and baseball hard enough. Man, like that's, I hate to be prude like that, but it's just, nah. Y'all motherfuckers, whoa, your body grew another person. I don't even know what the fuck I was going with that. Like the female anatomy fucking amazes me. I really and truly does. I mean, you can give birth to a 7 pound, 8 ounce baby and still massage my penis to make me want to come home every night. Look, motherfuckers, if y'all ain't seen your wife crown or your baby mama or whatever the fuck you want to call your child carrier, you can call her car seat for all I give a fuck. If you ain't seen her crown, look, that shit'll put a different fucking perspective. A different fucking perspective. Boy, Jude Elijah Laughlin. You'll probably hear this one time because I'm going to post this on YouTube. And, because I'm out of fucking paper. I'm out of paper. I ran 3 pens dry in the last 2 weeks. I ain't never run a fucking pen dry in my life. I write on the back of everything. napkins. I wrote a poem on a rolling paper, on a tops paper, or the blue one. It's not technically rolling, but me, Matt Farrell, and Alex Holloman had smoked a couple blue joints. I mean, not to name names. Uh, God gave us marijuana. Just keep on keeping on, man. And I like it. It fucking sucks. Like there ain't shit. Like now I'm getting back to where I'm at. I had a limit joint, hit it, get back to square up my thought. I've been there. I love my oldest brother. I love him to death, and I believe he was probably Jake Martin is probably the most kind-hearted man in the sense of like he's gonna take care of his folks. Outsiders, fuck y'all. But if you want to Jake's people, he gonna take care of you. I ain't never been so fucking mad at Jake when he tell me it's gonna be alright. No, motherfucker, you don't know it's gonna be alright. It's 2 days till Christmas. I ain't seen my kids in fucking 4 months. It ain't gonna fucking be alright. Because at that point in my life, that's the hardest fucking thing I gone through. Let's see, it's the 7th. I ain't seen y'all since the 25th of September, other than 3 visitations. I just spent $75, my $269 paycheck to see my children. And the woman wrote up that she thought I was on illicit drugs. Now, bitch, I worked at fucking 3 o'clock in the morning and I ain't ate in goddamn 4 fucking days. Because y'all motherfuckers charged me an arm and leg and a goddamn ball sack. Also, nah, I'm not going to say it. I don't think my kind-hearted lawyer and will be kind-hearted. Jude, while we're on the subject, Jude and Eleanor, your daddy fucked up. Your daddy fucked up. There ain't no fucking doubt about it. Y'all are the coolest kids that walk the earth. Jude's fucking stoic as shit, and Ellie's just like single punchline, just like, where'd you come up with that? You're like 3 weeks old. Your daddy fucked up. Your mama is a good mama. Your mama is the best mama I have ever witnessed. And oh, she'll sing angels asleep. Man, that ain't no fucking lie. If Susan Tedeschi ever dies, it'll be the Dyker Trucks band. And I don't say that lightly. That girl was singing angels asleep. She had dinner cooking. She was trying to better herself. I just couldn't get out of my own fucking way. Don't be mad at your mama. This is my fuck up. I'm gonna fix it. Your mama didn't get to meet me. She got to meet a fucked up boy. She got to meet a fucked up boy. And we fell in love with each other. Because she was a fucked up girl. And it took her a long time. But she finally become a woman. She become a woman tonight. She walked out that fucking door. Because, boy, it didn't make me get my act together. But I fucking knew I fucked up. I knew I fucked up. I spent the next, I don't know, Yo, so I'll tell you something about things, substances that make you want to scrounge for them after they're all gone and your supplier isn't answering their phone. So, one time I thought I'd dropped some things in the floor and I passed out. I passed the fuck out, boy. Bent over, hunched under my steering wheel, and then when I woke up and I got myself out from under my steering wheel, I realized my legs were asleep. But I ain't talking like no kind of sleep you're used to. And I'm not even talking about like C-130 headed to Kuwait, Ali sleep. I'm not talking. No, sir. Like these, I can see them, but they are not there. Both of them. Both of them. Fucking both of them. I opened that back door, and I fell off the fucking edge of the earth. The earth is flat. It ends at 5504 Dogwood Forest, Gloucester, Virginia, 23061. Up until about 8 months ago, that was still set as my home on Google Maps because I couldn't change. I couldn't do it. And that's another thing too. You know, I couldn't change it, and it took me a while. Like I had this romantic idea that I had found myself, that all was going to be right in the world, and I was going to come back and I was going to play guitar for that girl that could sing. And she was going to cook meatloaf every other week at least. And I was going to fall asleep on the couch every night with my baby girl stretched across my arms. And my boy building Legos in the floor. Tell y'all what. Stepped off the fucking edge of that earth. Oh. I mean, I'd been walking towards it for a long time. And I've been there for a while. In the words of Jason Isbell, I've been following so long. Gravity's gone and I'm just fucking floating. But I know if the folks that I pass during my fall, float, whatever the fuck trip it is, if I try to make their day better, despite how shitty mine is, and I work diligently on that every day. My daddy's been at work for 2 days, and I even asked my dad if he needed me to bring him a change of clothes. We don't get this life twice. Well, fucking, it's like, and any of y'all that know me and my father's relationship, being the age I am now, I understand my father's position on many a thing. I really do. And by some of the things that he says, I know that he too has been in some form or fashion in my shoes. The man that sold the world. You know what? I know that when I wake up tomorrow, my dad still at work because of what he does. He gonna wake up tomorrow and he might say something smart, or when he gets home, the hose will be fucked up. Or you know, they ain't rolled right. It's supposed to be rolled fucking east to west, not west to east. What is wrong with you? Like things that don't matter. You know what? I'm just gonna look at that Negro and be like, you know what? You're a hateful old man, but I fucking love you. And I am thankful you're here. And I am thankful that you, regardless of your apprehensions towards me or my activities, come to the rescue like I would my boy. I appreciate that. That means a lot. Especially in this fucking point in my life. Man, the last goddamn 10 weeks been rough, boy. Been rough, been rough, been rough, been rough. I can't keep shit together. Not days or dates. I know it's stress. I forgot my goddamn, like I had it on my fucking phone. And like, I guess I had turned my phone on silent. But because I had pulled the piece of mail out of the mailbox, I just assumed, like, my brain was like, oh man, you know when it is. And I went about doing my business. My heart's broken and my memory's trying to fucking cover it up. It's been about 16 months since I've ate dry cereal and watched Moana with a beautiful girl in a one-piece pajama. If you think I'll wake up every morning and fucking know I fucked up, well, what can I do now? Man, just goddamn do. Wake up. Wake up. Go to bed. Go to bed. Wake up. The world wants to see you, faggot. If ain't nobody told y'all today, I fucking love y'all.